Holly, and I am a tarot reader, and I am the proprietor of a metaphysical boutique and studio. Today we're in the studio. Just so everybody knows, I am at work, so if a customer comes in, I do have to go do things like my job. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Today we're doing card readings. So yeah. Um, Also really excited. One of my camera arms came today. I have this sweet little overhead set up now, and we're going to be having that at my house soon, I believe. Let me check and see when that shipment gets here. That'll be exciting if that's today, maybe tomorrow. Waiting for people to join us. Gonna do some card readings today. Da, 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 da. Checking my shipping notice. Oh, that's not until next week. That is a bummer. I was hoping that would be that chill. Actually, that was supposed to be here Saturday. Maybe they meant next Saturday. Yep, this coming Saturday I'll have an overhead thing for my house. Maybe I'll abscond with this one for my at-home stuff. No, I don't think I will. Ooh, hot. Okay. So, thank you everybody who's joining us. My name is Holly. I own a metaphysical boutique on Cape Cod. Um, we do all sorts of fun metaphysical services, but we also have we have a retail store. We do classes. We do sound healing, all of that good stuff. If you would like a card reading, if you want me to pull cards for you, all you have to do is go ahead and say so in the chat. We are happy to pull those cards. We're happy to give you that reading, but we need you to let us know that you're here, that you're watching us. I am just pulling up the main sites for the other platforms, just so that way I can see how this is going. Okay, it looks like everything's copacetic so far. We love this. All right. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Are we not streaming in the right category? That would be very sad. We might have to restart this. Oh, yep, nope, there we are. All right, fantastic. So welcome to the stream. We're reading cards today. If you would like some cards pulled for yourself, go ahead and let us know. Oh my goodness, I just knocked my cards all over the place. If you'd like some cards pulled, let me know. We are reading from a couple of different decks today, including Star Codes, Astrology Oracle. I like the keywords and the artwork. I'm not so much an astrology person, which probably makes me the worst witch, but we like pulling cards. So go ahead and let us know if you want some cards pulled for you. We're happy to do that. All you have to do is put a message in our chat. But in order to do that, you have to be a follower. Mwahaha. That's the catch. The evil, terrible catch. I'm just kidding, but only a little. It's not really a terrible evil catch. It's an energetic exchange, I like to think. So all you have to do is put a message in the chat. I'm happy to pull some cards for you. You'll have to forgive my nails. I had some nicer ones and they popped off. and I don't really feel like putting on fake nails. I don't. Oh, you're a Capricorn? Amazing. That card is Achieve. Achieve. Ms. Bonita, how are you? I feel like it's been a minute. I feel like it's been a minute. Would you like, let me know if you want a card pulled, if you want a card reading and if you have a question. Oh my goodness. It has been a second. It has been a second. What have you been up to? What's good? What's new? What's different in your life? Okay. All right. Beautiful. Are you working at work? Um, oh, you know what? The multi-stream chat. You have two pending surgeries, or you have to because you're, oh, okay. Let's see what the cards say for you today. Oh my goodness, two pending surgeries. Holy cannoli. Source and partnership. Source and partnership are your cards for the day. So, um, I would say for you, I feel like the message for you today is start relying on some of your friends more, or your partner if you have one, for joy, bringing more joy into your life, especially if this is a harder time for you right now. To do that for yourself. It is okay for you to seek joy out. It's, of course, we're all only responsible for our own happiness, but you can be responsible in a way for like, hey, I need some joy, I need some fun, I need to start, maybe getting a little more social, especially um, your first career in the operating room. Okay. Um, where was I with this? Sorry. Actually, where is this even going? This feels like an incomplete story to me. Collaborate, yeah. Okay. So this definitely feels to me like this definitely feels to me like bringing in other people's energies, really relying on friends, family, and outside sources to help you bring in that sense of joy, that sense of happiness. Um, um, it's okay. It's okay if we're a mess. That's fine. It's 100% amazing to be a mess. We're all glorious and imperfect and perfectly imperfect messes in our own way. It's the spice. It's the spice of life. But yeah, I would say you need to start relying more on other people to help you bring in that sense of joy in your life. Um, yep, that's what I'm kind of getting. Mm-mm-mm. Melon, it looks like we have another follower on the stream. Melon, thank you for joining us. If you'd like a card pulled for yourself, go ahead and let us know. You have to put the message in the chat so that way I know. Um, oh my goodness. Um, yeah. So I hope that this resonated with you, Ms. Bonita. So right now you're a teacher and you're thinking about going back to your first career in the operating room. Um, what was your first career in the operating room, if you don't mind my asking? Were you a nurse? Were you an anesthesiologist? Were you an x-ray tech? What's going on there? A surgical tech? Awesome. I mean, certainly there's less back talk. Certainly there's less back talk. Melon, if you'd like a card pulled for yourself, all you have to do is let me know. And I'm happy to pull a reading for you. Today we are working with, I'm actually going to scooch that up a little bit higher and smooch it over here. There we go. Today we're working with the the Star Code Astro Oracle. I also have the Liminal Space Oracle today too. It's been a minute since I've worked with that one. If you have a specific question, Melon, go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'm happy to, or if you just want a general, put that in the chat as well. And anybody who might be lurking, if you'd like a reading, happy to do that for you, but you have to give us a follow and you have to put a comment in the chat. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. A general reading? Perfect. All right, let's see. Racer, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for following us. Let's see what's going on for you, Melon. Racer, hi, how are you? All right, let's see. So what about being a surgical tech did you enjoy, Ms. Bonita? And what about being a teacher do you enjoy? I guess that's really kind of where you have to start, isn't it? You got to do pros and cons of both. Oh, we're good. Thank you. Thank you, Racer. All right. So, um, the bitch slots. I always love this oracle. It's so fucking cheeky, but I feel like it needs something to kind of tone it down. So, um, all right, let's see. Oh, all right. So we've got money, 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 spirit split, and abundance. So I get the feeling from this reading that money's definitely coming your way, like like a feeling of either a feeling of abundance with what you have, or even or even more money coming your way. Like definitely that, like, yes. But I don't feel like it's coming from a source that really fills your soul, that really fills your spirit, right? That really just kind of like gives you that sense of yay, I'm so glad I did this. If I were like but like at that point, I don't know, this is a lot of abundance to turn down. I think it's balance. It's learning to balance home. Okay. All right. So you're going to have to find that sense of spirit and fulfillment in your home as opposed to wherever this money is coming from. This is the means to the end. And be appreciative of that abundance. Definitely, like, yay, that abundance is going to enable you to really do some awesome stuff, but looking the home is really where you're going to be finding the sense of fulfillment, and the money is going to enable you to be able to do that, but the source of the money, the source of the abundance, is going to feel a little like ugh. So unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, I mean, like, I'm not that sorry for you with all of that, with all of this good dollar bills coming your way. So I hope that is helpful. I hope that is helpful. Racer, thank you so much for the join. If you would like a reading for yourself, let us know. If you would like a reading for yourself, let me know. Happy to do that. We always love pulling cards, but all you have to do is put that you want that reading in the chat, and whether or not there's a specific question or if it's a general read. Yeah, I mean, Melon, that looked like a really, really fun. Let me, oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope it is helpful. Let us know how it turns out. I always love hearing back from everybody about how their readings turn out. Um, in the meantime, I am curious. I am curious about something. I need my actual deck of cards though. Not my actual, like they're all my actual decks of cards, aren't they? But yeah, absolutely, Racer. You can absolutely have one. Ms. Bonita, don't go anywhere. Real quick, I wanna see something for you. I'm gonna do this first real quick, Racer, and then I will do your reading. I wish the window for this was a little bit larger, but it is what it is. Okay. So we pulled some cards. This is if you go to this is if you go back to the OR, these three right here. And I mean, making that move is going to make you feel like you're in charge, and of course the money's better, but it's kind of like, okay, at what cost though? It's not necessarily that it's a bad move. I just think that given these cards with the school, money's tighter, but you would be, if you just left without exploring some stuff first, I think you'd be walking away from a potential opportunity. I think that there's something to be explored here at school, something you might want to noodle out before you just go ahead and be like, fuck it, I'm done. Because there's a lot about it that you do enjoy. So I hope that's helpful. All right. Racer, it is your turn. Do you want a general reading, or um do you want do you have a specific question? By the way, if you're just joining us, my name is Holly. I'm a tarot reader. Oh my God, my chat bot is just kind of the worst. It's supposed to be begging you guys for money on my behalf, and I don't think it is. So let's go ahead and at least get that up there and pinned. All right, let's see. Where are you, Cloudbot? Where are my timers? Here's my timers. All right. A general reading? Absolutely. I'm going to pin that. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. So yes, let's go ahead and see what is up for Racer. Let's go ahead and see what is up for Racer. Oh, good night, Melon. Have a good one. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let us know how it turns out. Um, and spread the word. We're trying to get followers. My goal for the end of the year is to have 25 followers. Tis a humble goal. Um, and yeah, let us know how it works out for you. Thank you. I don't know why I give thumbs up. It's so fucking awkward. I'm like the world's most awkward person. I hope you enjoy your food. I do too. And that person says that to the waitress. Good night, Melon. All right, let's see what's going on for Racer. Okay. All right, all right. I want to pull one more for you though. Let's see. I always like these cards in threes. I don't know why. Okay, so we have collaborate, journey, and be loved or beloved. Um, there's an important relationship in your life that really needs to be it's not feeling like it's a one-way street all the time. It's like it's not like the same one way, but it's usually one way for a while and then the other way for the other while, and it needs to be more of a back and forth. If you're starting to get frustrated with that, just remember that relationships are a journey, and it's hard to change. It's hard to change behavior. It's not like you can't turn it on a dime. Like that's absolutely not something that you can do at all. It's more like trying to turn around one of those big container ships, like the one that got stuck in the Panama Canal a little while back. So I'd say having patience is probably the most important part of this. And remember that the person that you are struggling to have a more collaborative relationship with, a more like more of a partnership as opposed to a, like I said, like my way or the highway or their way or the highway type of a thing. You just, it's a journey. And that sounds so like love is a journey. To me, it just feels like you need to decide if you have the patience to wait and work through these issues. And there's no wrong answer, but because it's going to require patience to work through. I'm actually curious. What do we got over here? Oh, okay. Close the portal. Absolutely not. Close the portal and absolutely not. Okay. It might be time to start thinking about, is the work you've put in on this relationship worth it? The answer is up to you, of course. I hate when these aren't great. It's, if one of you is done, then fine. It can never really truly be a collaborative partnership. So it needs to be explored. I'm not saying that it is done, but you might want to consider having the discussions that'll lead to those answers for you. So I'm sorry for that. That sounds like kind of a tough time, and I wish you the absolute best solutions and conclusions that work out for the highest and best for both you and that other person. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness. So, again, that's never easy. That is never ever easy. Um, Never ever easy when something like that happens. So, um, I hope that resonated, and I hope that, again, I hope I always want, the happy ending for everybody. Actually, I'm gonna pull a card on a happy ending. Let's see. How do we get not like that? Not like that, you guys. Keep it PG in my chats, in my streams. All right. Best wishes. Warmest regards. All right, let's see. Highest and best conclusion for Racer. For the highest and best conclusion for you for this, it's you have to meet this head on. You can't keep dancing around it. You absolutely can't keep dancing around it. Like it's like the discussion needs to happen. Um but that's going to lead to a lot of different, like exploration sounds good to me. That either sounds like an exploration of what the um, interpersonal relationship looks like moving forward, or an exploration of interpersonal relationships with other people. So, I mean, and also it's about exploring exactly what it is that you do and don't want when it comes to the type of relationship that you have with the other person. So, yeah, I think that this is necessary. Like, this situation right now is necessary for your growth. So I hope that, again, I hope that for the highest and best for you. And I'm hoping that it is an easy transition if a transition is necessary. So, yeah. For those that are just joining us, my name is Holly and I am a tarot reader. I've been reading tarot and I've been a practicing witch for about 27 years now because I'm fucking old. I've been a practicing witch for 27 years. I da, 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 da. Why is this chatbot like just the worst? It should just, okay, there we go. Um, all right. I just want things to work. Okay, there we are. Fantastic. This should just work now. So your advice is to, this is your advice. Stop dancing around this issue. Your advice is to stop dancing around this issue with the other person and either explore possibilities with this person moving forward or explore possibilities without them moving forward. But you can't keep dancing around it. Can't keep dancing around it, my friend. Beautiful. So for those that are just joining us, my name is Holly and I am a tarot reader. I da da da. I'm Holly and I'm a tarot reader. I've been reading for 27 years. I've been a practicing witch for 27 years. I am the proprietor and operator. You are very welcome, Racer. I am the proprietor and operator of a metaphysical boutique and studio in Massachusetts. We are not quite Salem. I like to think that we're Salem adjacent, though. Um, and yeah, so currently my goal is to get to 25 followers on Twitch. I am hoping, thank you, Racer. I hope that you are able to work stuff out for your highest and best. Um, so yeah. Anywho, if you would like cards pulled, all you have to do is follow us. That's the energetic exchange for today. Is to go ahead and give us a follow and then put your question or your request for a reading in the little chitty chat. Gotta put it in the chat. Chat, chat, chat. Put it in the chat. Chatty chat, chat. Um, just so everybody knows, I am at work today and we are open until 4 o'clock. So if I do get a customer, that is something that I have to go do. Can't not do it. Gotta sell my bullshit downstairs. No, I'm just kidding. I love all of the stuff that's downstairs, but it needs to find new homes. I don't want it forever. I like to think that I am the metaphysical foster mom for all of that merchandise. So if a customer does come in, I am going to put up our be right back screen so I can go wait on my customers. But if you'd like a reading, all you have to do is follow us and put a message in the chat, and I'm happy to pull cards for you. We are pulling today from the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I also have my super fun Liminal Space deck. I do love it. It's very sassy. A while ago, I was kind of doing that. I'm just going to pull random messages shtick. Um, you're new to what? Tarot reading? Card reading or metaphysics? Oh, well, lucky you. I'm developing an online tarot course. I'm very excited for that. I teach tarot in person. We do an 8 week. Oh, hi, Blue. How are you today? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so, so much. So I teach tarot in person. Blue, it's nice to see you. If you would like a reading, all you have to do today is say so in the chat. That and follow us so you can say so in the chat, but you already did that part. So job well done. Um, and also if you have a question, put that in there. But if it's a general reading, let me know. Happy to do either. Where was I? Yeah, so we're developing a course for reading tarot, and I already have one. I just need to put in the work and the time to tweak it so that way it is online friendly. And I haven't decided if I want it to be a like an in-person online course or if I want it to be just video style. But I feel like am I frozen? No. Am I frozen? Let me know when I'm not frozen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be frozen. Hello? Am I frozen? Yeah, absolutely. You can ask a question. Okay, we're good. All right, beautiful. Blue, what is your question? What is your question, Blue? Okay. We're back. We're good. We're unfrozen. Let me thaw. Let me thaw. What's your question, Blue? All right, I can't. Oh, maybe mix up the classes, do a little bit of both. Maybe. I don't, I'm like, I know that's probably what I should do, but Bonita, like, seriously, I am the kind of person that, like, when I was little, the food couldn't touch on my plate. Like, like I am always like, I'm like, it's either one way or the other. And for some reason, trying to marry the two in my brain is always like, what? No. Like that. No. Blue, let me know what your question is, and I am happy to do that reading for you. Um, yeah, my internet signal's strong. Yep, let me know what your question is, and I'm happy to pull those cards for you. Yeah, it's just like I can't have it be the same. I can't have it be the same. Like, no, no, you know. I can't have it be the same thing. Will your neighbor play a big role in your life? Her name is Debbie. We aren't close, but I got insights and you feel drawn to her. The fuck is up with Debbie? It's all right. We can figure that out. This bitch Debbie. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's find out. Let's find out what's up with Debbie, shall we? Debbie. Debbie, can you hear me? Can you feel me near you? All right. What's going on with Debbie? Debbie for Blue. What's going on, Debbie? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, probably a bigger, probably a bigger role in your life than you would normally imagine a neighbor playing. Um, all right, so you can't just like go up to Debbie and be like, "We're fucking best friends now." Like, so unfortunately, like Debbie's not the kind of person that is going to be like, let's go do karate in the garage. Like like it's like, but it is very much, I'm getting like not necessarily the same animosity in Step Brothers. Like, have you seen that movie where it takes them a minute to be best friends? I'm getting kind of like that same warm up period for you and Debbie. I do see Debbie becoming a valued friend for you in this reading. Um, but it's going to take them a minute. It's going to take them a minute to like digest everything that's going on. It's going to take them like a hot second because they're going to be like, uh-huh. Because in the world of neighbors, people aren't really like neighbors neighbors anymore, right? Like it's more like, what do you want, weirdo? Like, are you trying to be friends with me? I am an adult in 2023. We don't do that. We don't have friends. We made friends in the eighth grade, and that is all we have left. Like, that is it. Um, yeah, so I'm feeling like definitely Debbie was meant to come into your life, and you do have some magical stuff to accomplish with them. Also, hydrate. Like, I love when this one comes up. You don't drink enough water. Hi, Ale, how are you? We're doing card readings today. Um, yeah, so it's going to be an adjustment for both of you and Debbie, but I can see like a really fun, I can see a really fun, like a friendship forming for both of you. But it's going to take both of you a minute to be like, are we friends? Are we doing this? I don't know. Maybe we're doing this. I don't know. So, good luck to you. Making friends as an adult is hella awkward. Yes, Ale, we are doing free tarot readings today, although technically they're not free. In exchange for a tarot reading, you do need to be following me, but the fact that you have put a chat in my chat tells me that you did, so thank you for the follow. Also, if you enjoy your reading, we have a tip jar. That's right, we have a tip jar. There we go. There we go. If you would like a tarot reading, all you have to do is let me know whether or not you have a specific question or whether or not you would like just a general reading. And technically today we're not working. Yes. Also tell her not to touch your drum set because you're not that kind of friends yet. Want to go do karate in the garage? Did you touch my drum set? Um, You don't have an international credit card where you live? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, like it's fine. You don't have to if you don't want to. We do have tips are right now readings are free and tips are always appreciated but never expected. How does that sound? And for those that don't have credit cards, it actually takes PayPal too, so you're welcome. But yes, if you'd like a reading, please let me know. Oh, thank you. Honestly, it's the thought it's the thought that counts, and I do appreciate that. So, yes, we do need to get my followers up. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. So I have some super fun potential plans for when followers are up. That would be amazing. And we need to get my followers up because my neighbors, so this is a business condo. And my landlord owns my unit that I rent here, but the condos in the rest of the building are owned by other people, and apparently they don't like us. So they're suing me into oblivion. So I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this location as a business open. So we need to, like, I am going to be. You have a precise career question. Beautiful. Put it right in the chat. And I am happy to, it's actually one of my favorite things to read for is career. So I don't know that we're going to be keeping the business open. If we can, I actually need to decide by the 18th whether or not I want to countersue. But if I countersue, I am energetically tied and legally bound to these people for about 2 years it takes to see a civil trial all the way to completion, because the courts are backed up for about a year right now, anywhere from 6 months to a year, and then it takes another 6 months to a year in litigation. And it's going to cost me $30,000 in legal fees. So, so, so do I have 2 years and $30,000 to give these people on top of the year they've already basically stolen from me? Well, see, Ms. Benita, they've been really careful to not say that. So that's been fun. Will you live outside France, have an exam there, be able to work and live there as a doctor? You want to know if there's success for your exam? Okay, we can look into that. I think this one requires more than just Oracle. We're going to bust out the actual tarot deck for that one though, Ale. Okay. The exam is to prove your medical qualifications. No, so I am one of those tarot readers. I don't love playing Stump the Psychic. The more information you give me, the better the reading's going to be because the more focused it can be. Right? Well, ostensibly, Ms. Benita, it's because I'm breaking some bylaws, but it's definitely, it's not that. It's not that. Oh, the best friend who, yes, I am the best friend who is brutally honest and still loves everybody. But, like I am best in tiny doses. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What's going on for Ale? All right. So the exam. Let's find out what's going on for you for the exam. Okay, so you are stressing the fuck out about this exam and you need to knock that shit off right now, because if you keep stressing out about this exam, you are going to fail. Like, the more you stress, the worse your result's going to be. You're actually manifesting a bad result for yourself. So stop it. And it's just, you're a warrior. That's just the kind of person that you are. But you're going to have to dig deep and find other ways to distract yourself. And since you are the kind of person that feels deeply, good news is there is a solution for you. Start feeling deeply about, like, the best, so I'm trying to think of the right words for it. The best way to start changing and shifting the way that, I have a TV up above this and it looks like, who fucking touched my TV? Anyway, we'll examine that in a minute. That's a mystery that we're going to solve with the Scooby Gang. All right, so start imagining and start getting in the feeling of what you're going to be able to accomplish when you pass this test. You are passing this test is the phrase that you need to be saying. I passed this test easily. And then start imagining what that success feels like. And then start imagining all of the amazing stuff that you're going to do when you pass that test. And start manifesting that outcome for yourself. This is going to be a hard ship for you to turn around though, because you do love to get lost in those feels. You love that. Stop. Like, and that's okay. It's okay to get lost in feelings. That's actually how we manifest for real. Human beings are really good at manifesting through emotion. Unfortunately, all of us like to have emotions that are shit. Especially in 2023, we're kind of programmed to have emotions that are just garbage thoughts for us, which is why we're all manifesting like poverty and bullshit for ourselves. So instead of manifesting a poor result on this exam by worrying about it, it's time to start manifesting a positive result on this exam by thinking about all the people that you're going to help when you're a doctor, by thinking about all the places and all the career opportunities and all the things that you can do when you're a doctor. Like that's like start turning it around. Start turning it around yesterday. I'm feeling like it's emergent for you to you need to start thinking about. Cannot stress it enough. The lights just dimmed. Cannot stress it enough. Turn it around. like it's really important. It's really important, Ale. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. So I hope that's helpful. I really hope that's helpful for you. Um, but yeah. Sorry for the putting you on blast, but like the cards especially in my hands are just like, how can I put you on blast today? It's just like, I wish you wouldn't all the time though, cards. It's actually why, so I read tarot in person in the shop, but I have not so many clients because everybody wants such a gentle reading, and the cards in my hands are just like, how you fucking shit up today? Let's fix it. So I hope that was helpful for you. I think it's a mixed, it's a warning, right? Like this could be not so positive, but by starting to get yourself in the feeling of success and imagining yourself in a place of success by thinking about all the stuff that you can do with good grades on this exam, I think it's definitely a positive message, but with a little warning, like a little caveat, like if you keep worrying about it though, maybe not so much. Also, stress is terrible for the body. And as a doctor, you should know this. Okay, I will be right back, you guys. I heard the doorbell go. Be right back. Everybody, we are back. All right. So, thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Bonita, for taking care of everyone. I owe you a private reading at some point for that. Thank you so much. All right. So, where was I? So, yes, Ale, I hope that that reading resonates for you. I hope that I hope that you're actually not I hope like it's gonna work out for you. Let us know what your score was, the what how your test comes out. Let us know the my brain my brain just like exited stage left with that, and I don't know what that was about. So anywho, if you would like a reading, welcome to our stream. Thank you for those who are patient enough to wait. Vulcan, it looks like we have a new follower. Thank you, Vulcan, for joining. Um, if you would like a reading, all you have to do is, oh, yes, Vulcan would like a reading. Okay, Vulcan, do you want a general reading? Do you want, or do you have a specific question? If you have a specific question, just put it in there. Otherwise, yep, great, fantastic. Go ahead, put the question in, and we'll get it going. Thank you for those who, like I said, have been so patient waiting for me. I am doing this in between customers at work. What career opportunities are coming your way in the next 3 months? All right. Oh, a recruitment agency. Awesome. Congratulations. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to use the Sassy deck for that, just because I'm interested to see what it says. Sometimes these work for that, sometimes not so much, but we're going to go ahead and see what's going on. That absolutely not keeps coming up. Um, okay, and we're gonna pull some clarifiers. Sassy deck is not always. I like Sassy deck for clarifying. And I like Sassy deck for just being sassy. I'm curious. I have an inkling, but I'm curious to see how it gets backed up by this guy. Okay. So it's not that you don't have it's not that you don't have career opportunities coming up in the next 3 months. I'm feeling like they might not all be amazing fits though. So for month 1, liminal space and nurture, this is a time to really be taking care of yourself. And it's not that you haven't been taking care of yourself in the past few, like in the past, however long it is that you've been searching for opportunities, but like you haven't really been taking care of yourself. Like true self-care, like true working on yourself. It's time to like, you're being given a rest period, an opportunity to do this, and it just I feel like it hasn't really been taken advantage of yet. So definitely work on that, and that's for not also yourself and for relationships. The second month, I feel like if you're in a relationship or if you have friendships or you don't want to, friend like you're, whether it's a significant other, whether it's friends or family, I feel like you're going to be getting some opportunities for a position, but because of your not again, I hate to say obligations, but because of like I'm feeling like it's away from those relationships, and you want to keep the proximity to the people that you want to keep proximity to. The third month, I think, is really where we start seeing some motion in the actual job that you want. You need to get really specific about it, right? So Mars is like, I love Mars as far as I don't know much about astrology. I do know more about planetary and deific magics. So Mars I absolutely love for action, indecisive action, and the primary problem with language is it's magic, right? I would say February is probably, well, no, because I mean, if we're looking for the next 3 months, that would be February into March. So we've got December into January, January into February, and then February into March for month number three. Um, I would say February is where you start to see more action, and it's because you get more precise about exactly what it is that you want. Right now, saying I want a job, like that's great. You're gonna get a ton of offers for jobs writ large. It's really when we start getting very specific about what we want from the universe that we start to actually receive that thing that we want. So yeah. Like it's almost like you need to learn that lesson over the next month and a half. It's, it's not that you're not given opportunities and some of them might sound good, but it's, you got to really kind of take care of yourself, take care of your relationships, decide, whether or not an opportunity out of like it's I almost want to say it's out of state or across state. It's not like across town. It's like a commute to get to the people that you like to be around, the friends you like to hang around with. And once you kind of suss that out, once you figure out exactly what it is you want from a career, you're going to start getting offers that make sense. So I hope that is helpful. As far as the type of opportunities, that's really up to you and where your specialties lie. But that's kind of how they manifest. So I hope that was helpful. If you are just joining us, by the way, my name is Holly. I have been reading cards for 27 years. Um, yeah, you're very, very welcome. If you're just joining us on the stream, let's see. If you're just joining us on the stream, my name is Holly. I've been reading cards for 27 years. I've been a practicing witch for about the same, probably a little bit longer because it's like witchy shit and then cards because that makes sense if you're doing the witchy shit. Um, and I also own and operate a metaphysical boutique in Massachusetts. That's where I am currently. We are streaming from work. I'm open until 4 o'clock today. Yeah, it's a long time. I'm older than I look, Vulcan. I'm older than I look. The Cheez-Its keep me young. Who needs Botox when you've got junk food? Um, but yes. So anywho, if you would like a reading, all you have to do is give us a follow. All you have to do is give us a follow today. Someday, I'm going to have a kajillion. Well, not someday, soon. I am going to be having so many followers, and readings will no longer be free. They're not going to be freedings. I love a good portmanteau. Um, someday these are going to be paid. I'm going to get paid for my readings. I already do get paid for my readings, but um, you got to do your time on the interwebs to build that following. So today, the energetic exchange for a reading is a follow and a comment in the chat. That is the energetic exchange today. That is all that is required to get a reading today. So if you would like a reading, go ahead and give us a follow, put your message in the chat. And otherwise, I'm going to ask everybody that's on, how are you? What are you guys looking forward to doing for the holidays? Do you celebrate the holiday? If you celebrate the holiday, what holiday is it? If you don't mind my asking. Who's got good plans? What's your favorite Christmas cookie? All the questions. Oh, a share. Yes. Oh my goodness. If you could share our stream, that would be amazing. You're right. I should be asking for shares. You celebrate everything? Same. Butter cookies. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, butter cookies. Butter cookies are so good. My aunt makes these things. I say my aunt, but she's actually like technically she's my mom's aunt. So does that make her my great aunt? I don't know how the extended family labeling works. I never bothered to learn. I just call her Auntie Beatty, and she makes these things. So she usually does, she's like the grand holder of family cookie recipes, right? And she makes these things called butter horns. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so, so much. You are the best, Miss Bonita. You are the best. Oh my goodness, you can't bake? That's okay. I can bake if the like I can bake if there's a recipe to follow. If there's a like a recipe with specific instructions, yeah, but it doesn't come second nature to me. Like so there's yes, baking is a science, cooking is an art. It's different. It's very different. I watched this one thing once that did this whole fucking treatise on the temperature of butter when you make a cookie. And I was just like, holy shit. Like, it's like, it was like 9 ways to fuck up a cookie with butter. And it was just like, what the, like, what? What? No. There's 9 ways at least to fuck up a cookie with wrong temperature butter. Did you know this? I didn't know this. Um, like, I had no idea. I had no idea. But my Auntie Beatty, my Auntie Beatty makes these things called butter horns, you guys. And if you um have an opportunity to have them or can find somebody to make them for you, then you need to. Because the best way I can describe them is like imagine like the Pillsbury crescent, like the buttery crescent rolls. But inside of that, so the dough's a little bit more solid, but it's still very flaky and almost pastry-like. And then it's stuffed with like a chopped walnut baklava type thing, and it's just they are the best. They are the best. When my sister got married, she made Auntie Beatty make them for for the wedding. Like that was the present. Was like a million butter horns. Oh my God, so good. Yeah, so I think it's definitely like a soft butter cookie, but it's also like a sour cream dough. That's what Auntie Beatty calls it. That might be to throw us off her scent though, because she's very crafty. Like she's gonna bequeath recipes, but until then, nobody gets to know what like nobody gets to know how to make the shit. And then I've got an aunt, my Auntie Karen does the same thing. My Auntie Karen does the same thing, but it's with her peanut butter balls. So everybody knows what they're called Buckeyes, I think is the official name of the cookie. It's like peanut butter and crispy rice, and then that's a ball, and then you dip that in chocolate. You dip that in chocolate. And then but like the my Auntie Karen does something different to the peanut butter Buckeyes. They don't taste like any other peanut butter Buckeye ball, whatever that I've had. Like they're specific to my Auntie Karen and they're so amazing. And she won't tell us what she's doing to it to make it different. Like she won't tell us. And I'm just like, what are you making the peanut butter? Like what is going on? Like why is this so good? And she's like, I'll tell you when I'm dead. And I'm just like, my family's so stingy with their recipes, you guys. That's okay. That's all right. Mine is lasagna. That's my recipe that I'm taking to the motherfucking grave. I have a meat mix that I use for the like the ricotta meat mixture and a spice mix that I use for it. And you know what? They can know when I'm dead. Like, I'm sorry, that must have been really loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, what is your favorite Christmas cookie, everybody? Even if you don't celebrate Chris, even if we don't celebrate Christmas, we all have a favorite Christmas cookie. So butter cookies is Ms. Benita's. So if you don't bake, who is making the butter cookies? If you don't bake, who is making them butter cookies? The tin can. Yeah, that's fair. Is it the like the Dutch ones? The Dutch butter cookies? Are they like the in the blue tin that becomes a sewing kit later? That's my favorite meme. That was my life. That was my life as a child. It's like this is either cookies or sewing supplies. Like there's no in between. The sewing kit in my house when I was a kid was that goddamn blue tin. Oh my god. Like, oh my god, you ever just see a meme and you're just like, I feel this in my bones. And that's the one. That's the one for me. So if anybody just joining us, my name is Holly. I'm a tarot reader. Um, and if you want a reading, all you have to do is give us a follow today and put your request in the chat that is over there. I'm pointing correctly. Am I pointing? Yes, right there. Nope. Okay. Yep, there. There's the chat. There it is. Go ahead and put your request in the chat. Give us a follow. In order to do that, we do have a followers only chat. No wait though to chat. Have you ever joined a chat because like have you ever like followed a channel because you're lurking and then they say something and you've got something really funny to add and then it's like 5 minute wait. And you're just like, you know what? You don't deserve my jokes. You ask for the can every year for Christmas and you don't get it? Oh my God, I think it's time for divorces. That is like family rift. Like, that's not even a hard gift to give. Like, that's, excuse me. If Ms. Benita's family is watching, get her the goddamn tin of cookies. It's like not even, I'm like, what? They can't even be like, even with inflation now these days, you guys, like, what are they, like $10? Get her the fucking cookies. She deserves them. You're a teacher and your students can't be arsed to get you a tin of cookies? What the hell? What the hell? Like, she's teaching your children. She's teaching your children and she's making sure that your kids are the least stupid they can be. I think a cookie for Christmas is like for real. That's not even that hard. Like, what if they all got together? There's at least 15 students. $1 a piece is a tin of cookies. Let's do this. Let's get you these cookies, Benita. Like for real. For real. Let's get you these cookies. This is turned into like a terathon for Ms. Benita's cookies. Okay. Like I will clip this and I will send it. Let's see. Let's do a tarot card reading on it. Oh, yep. Judgment for not getting you the cookies. For not getting you the we're passing judgment for not like the kids that just aren't getting you cookies. Harsh judgment. But there can be reconciliation if cookies are had. If the students get you the cookies. There's reconciliation to be found, but until then we're passing some judgment on those students for not getting you a tin of cookies. And no gift will be good enough until the cookies are rendered unto Caesar. Okay? All right, there's the tarot reading about the cookies. You just need to like, yep, just cookies. Like no apples, no ornaments. I'm sure you've received enough ornaments in your day. Edible cookies. Because you're gonna put classroom supplies in those tins anyway. Yes, send the cookies. So, for those who are just joining us, my name is Holly. I am a tarot reader. And if you want your cards read, oh my God, mugs? No, no, no. Okay, well, tissues. Tissues, at least you can use. You can use tissues. Like, okay, but like mugs, you can only like, mugs are so hard to store. I know because I've got like a mug addiction and like my husband has like he's instituted a rule for every mug that I bring into the house I must throw one away. And you know what? That's fair because right now we don't even have like real human being glasses in our house. We have Tervis tumblers with tops. because I have, for those that don't know, I have dogs and birds. Hi, Miss Agent. How are you today? It's good to see you. So for those that don't know, I have birds and dogs, which means that I have like animals in my house that are just always coming for my glasses. They're coming, they're coming for my drinks. You have birds? Oh my God, what kind? Tell me what kind. Are they adorable? And how bitey are they on a scale of 1 to ouch? So, Silly Dog, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the follow. We're doing tarot readings today. So, oh my God, little cockatiels, little bubs. That was one of my first birds. He lived forever. He lived forever. I think he was like 26, 27 when he passed away. Sammy. I miss him so much. He was a good boy. Oh my God. It was a bad. I had that bird since the 6th grade. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I had that bird since the 6th grade. He was the best. He was like, seriously, he was like the sweetest little thing, the sweetest little tennis ball head. Just one of those like regular pied, like I not even pied, like just like the regular cockatiel like a cockatiel's cockatiel. Like he was like the gray with the yellow head and the orange cheeks. Just and he lived forever. He was the best. He was like really just the sweetest little dude. And he wound up having kidney issues, and that's probably what that is what he passed away from. But oh my goodness, who is over here? This is, oh, I can't see. It'll pop up in a second. Thank you everybody who's joining us. My name is Holly and I am a tarot reader. Oh, you know what? It is 4 o'clock. Hello. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go lock the front door and flip the sign to closed so that way I can focus my attention on this stream, and I will be right back. All right. Yay! Business is over at 4 p.m. on a Sunday. That's when we lock our doors on a Sunday. So thank you everybody who are just joining me. My name is Holly, and I have a metaphysical boutique, and I'm a tarot reader. If you want cards read, all you have to do is put a comment in the chat. Amazing, and I'm happy to pull cards for you. So who do we have here today? We've got Silly Dog. And who else do we have here today? I don't always get all of the notifications, so if you are here, oh, you were just making Xmas, you were just making Christmas plans? Excellent. Well, cookies. Cookies. Today I'm using Oracle. I do have my tarot deck here with me for questions that might require a little more nuance. But for stuff like this, I do like to use Oracle. Plus, I have an extensive collection. I started collecting tarot, oh God, I want to say 2016, 2017. 2016, 2017. So, but I stopped collecting during the pandemic. Tarot and Oracle deck collecting just got a little out of hands. A little out of hand. What sign am I? What sign am I? I'm a Pisces, but I have a Taurus moon and a Leo rising. I have a Taurus moon and a Leo rising. And I feel like those are my primary, like how I conduct myself. The Taurus and the Leo are definitely a little more a little more prevalent in how I move about the world, how I operate. So, if anyone wants a reading, just put it in the thing. I don't know why that's just making noise today. It's making some noise. So yeah. Where was I going with that? You're interested? If you have a question, put it in the chat or just let me know if you want a general reading. That's fine too. Um, yes. So today we're doing readings for follows. And yes. And I know that we had somebody else join us too. I got the alert, but my old lady eyes couldn't quite catch it in the like little screen. So yes. Oh my goodness. So I need to mod. Oh my goodness. A general reading for the rest of the year until solstice. All right. Pisces can be intense. It can be. I definitely like so I compartmentalize really, really well. So when I'm in my emotions, I'm really, really in them, but I don't let myself be in them very often. Like I've worked a lot of retail in my life and like you just can't. I would be on a podcast for all the wrong reasons if I let myself have the career that I have or have the career path that I have and then also like let myself really be a Pisces. It'd be like all the murder. Um I also need to figure out how to add that permitted term. Let's see. All right, so silly down. Keep silly down. Cancer sun. Oh, you're a double Cancer? That's a lot of water. All right. So your cards for the rest of the year until the solstice. Um, you have structure, alliance, and immerse with Saturn conjunction in Cancer. Um, so for you, I would just say enjoy like it's not necessarily like a really like it's this to me seems serious on the surface, but I think this is more really just kind of jump into and enjoy all of like the traditions and ridiculousness that comes with the holiday. It does provide like the holiday season. All of that like I know everybody's like, "Oh my god, the holidays and all the expectation and all this and I have to do this and blah blah blah." Like yes, it can be overwhelming and yes, it can be a shit show, but for you it like really does kind of provide some structure where I feel like with the solstice energies, you would just kind of be floating around otherwise. You'd be like, "Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. It's really kind of dark and meh, I'm just going to wear pajamas and I'm gonna go down the YouTube K hole for a little while." Like the holiday provides you with like the holiday season provides you with a lot of structure that keeps you quite grounded and keeps you from floating around. Also, enjoy the friends and the family and the stuff that's happening around you. Like this is really a time when people tend to gather for you and it's just like just enjoy that. Like what other time of year are people really that up in your business? What other time of year do people really kind of, you know, care and like they're ridiculous about it this time of year? Um but like really enjoy it. Enjoy having everybody around you. Enjoy having that gaggle of geese just making the noise and just really like jump in and immerse yourself in it. Really embrace that Cancer aspect of your I like how you're Cancer, you're a double Cancer and there it is. Really just kind of jump in both feet and like really surround yourself with the sights, the sounds, the smells, the people, the traditions of the season. Um, yeah. So I hope that that's, I mean, it's not really, it's a short reading because I think we have exactly 11 days until the solstice, and then what is it, like 14 days until Christmas? So, just enjoy. I really think that, again, so Saturn, so Structure, Alliance, and Immerse are your cards for the day, for the rest of the season. And I hope that that is helpful. I hope it resonates. So let me know. I'm always like one of those, like, I'm an awkward ender when it comes to my readings. I'm just like, that's it. like I don't know. That's it. That's all I've got to say about that. I just need to learn to be more Forrest Gump in my end delivery. And that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so if anybody else wants a reading, all you have to do is add, go ahead and put something in the chat. We're happy to do that. Um, we're happy to give you a reading. You just gotta say, hey, I would like a reading. Really easy. I've been feeling like everything super busy after the first. Well, let's find out. After the first of the year, let's find out. Why not? Let's see what the cards say. Oh, these two came at the same time. That's interesting. Still getting used to having an overhead camera. I'm just like, your cards are I'm kidding. I'm like, it's just like, yeah, absolutely, Miss Agent. You can ask something. 100% you can. All right. So I can't speak to how busy it's going to be for you after the first of the year, but like there is going to be some growth, some changes coming. I think the biggest is learning how to balance stuff that's busy with, taking care of yourself. That's almost always that's almost always the theme with balance. It's like, where do you put your energy? Where is it going to do the most good? Where is it going to serve you and those around you the best? But yeah, there's something that's going on. I don't, does this feel busy? It's not busy, but it is an equal but opposite reaction. Like it's not busy, but it is. Um, Hi. Oh my goodness, Irene, I'm so glad that the reading was helpful. Oh, yeah. Yay. Um, so Miss Agent, let me know what you want me to read for you. And do you want like a general or do you have a specific question? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Irene, I'm so glad that that was helpful for you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, we have a card cam. I'm actually at work. This is our studio at the shop. And we have a little streaming thing. Sometimes like this morning, we streamed a spiritual service. We're gonna be streaming things like singing bowl sessions, and I'm gonna see if I can get some guest people to stream from the shop as well. We'll see how that works out. I've got to, we're learning how to take the business online a little bit more, but um, I have an overhead cam coming for my house, but that won't be here until Saturday. So it's a little ways away, but until then, we can always stream from work for this. Anywho, so yes, silly dog. I don't see like it's not busy. Like it's not busy, but it's not busy. It's almost like if it's not busy, you figure out a way to make it busy, and if it's busy, you figure out a way to keep it calm. Like you're really good. You're really good and like again, that's the balance. You're really good at creating balance where you need it for everybody else but yourself. Like so that's what we learn in 2024. That is what we learn in 2024, or at least the beginning of 2024. Um, so Miss Agent, what did you want to ask? What did you want to ask? I want to do your reading. I want to do your reading. Let me do your reading for you now. But you got to ask a question. You got to ask a question. Why am I sounding like Linda from Bob's Burgers? how you can better deal with tragic things that happen on the planet because it affects you sometimes. Well, I don't need a tarot card to tell you that it's always good to have somebody that you can trust to talk to. Irene, it was good to see you. I hope you have a good sleep, and 100% yes, we'll see you next time. I'm so glad that the reading was helpful. I am so glad to hear from you. And yeah, oh my God, look at the little cow moat. I love it. I love a little moo cow. All right. Good night, Irene. Good sleep. Alrighty. So let's see. Well, it's not that nobody's gonna understand. Like you just like first of all, you're not the first person to feel tragedy on the planet deeply. Like, you're not the first person to do that. You're not the first person, I think we talked about this last time, is finding somebody that you can talk to. And I really, really think that it might be worth it for you to look into, speaking with a professional. But I mean, one of my practitioners actually, she has dreams. She like her spirit guides take her on dreams to like tour the tragedies, and it's really affecting her in a really deep way. And she just had to hire a professional to talk to about it, because it's not that people don't understand, it's just that, you know, when you talk to people about it, you make them also face this, and they're not ready. They're not ready for it, if we're being quite honest. Okay. So, how we can better deal with tragic things. I'm going to caveat this with, I am not a licensed psychological professional, and you should always seek help if you feel like you need it. I am in the process of currently researching crisis hotline numbers for people to call, and I will make that part of my, as soon as I can figure out how to make my chatbot work, that will be a message that will scroll through my feed. But in the meantime, tension and cross-pollinate. Tension and cross-pollinate. So this is something that you definitely do need to talk to about with other people. You cannot keep, Ms. Benita, look at you. Amazing. Amazing. Look at, you're on it. I love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yep. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much for that. I have a card here that has the Massachusetts Mental Health Crisis Hotline on it, but I don't I don't like, that's specific for Massachusetts and this is a global community. So I wouldn't even begin to know where to direct people. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So tension. If you keep this inside of yourself, it's just going to keep building and building and building. Like you really do need to talk with people. You need to find somebody you can talk to about this with. And it's not that people won't understand. You just might have to try a few different people before you find someone that does. That being said, the cards do see you finding that someone. Cross pollinate is amazing. This is somebody that you can share ideas with, energy with, somebody that's going to understand, that's going to have helpful ways for you to learn how to deal with this. But I really don't think you can do this alone. And you don't have to do it alone. That's the thing. But in the meantime, let's figure out what we can do. Okay. All right. So your cards for in the meantime, like that is your homework. I really do want you to start looking into that, like for real. All right. In the meantime, I know that you say people just can't kind of understand, and you have a hard time communicating, but really, um, leaning into family, friends, and your support network that you already do have around you and in place. And really stop second guessing whether or not these people are there for you, because these cards say that they are. They might not be. Um, Everyone's not fine, Miss Agent. Like, we are not fine. It's fine. And then Morgan Freeman goes, they are not fine. Nobody's fine. We're all a hot mess. For real. But your support network is larger than you think it is and larger than you give it credit for. So while they may not understand why you're not fine, they are, it's not that they can't comfort you in this time. It's not that they can't help you find places to go. Also, you need to be open for open to new opportunities that are coming in for you. Leaning into the stability that your support network gives you. And leaning into just the creature comforts. So pentacles are usually all about like the Maslow's bottom part of the hierarchy of needs. So food, shelter, comfort, like comfy blankets and pillows, like like the feeling of safety that you get when you're in your own house and you're watching a really good movie and your dog is in your lap, or your birds are snug, like whatever is going on for you. Surrounding yourself with those comforts, that is going to help ground you a little bit. That's going to help create a sense of safety for yourself. And looking for, again, new opportunities to create that in your home in the meantime is going to be super helpful. That being said, do not ignore this feeling. Do not ignore this feeling. Do not ignore or underestimate the weight that this stuff has on you. And don't hide it either. Like, don't feel like you have to deal with it alone. Don't feel like you're the only person that deals with it. Just you're not alone. You're not the only one experiencing it. You're not the only one and you're not the first one who to seek outside help for it. So please look into that. So that is because ignoring it's just going to make it worse. Ignoring it's just going to make it worse. Um Awesome. Oh my God, look at you, Miss Benita. Like, you are on this. So 988 is available in all states and in all 5 territories. Anyone who needs suicide or mental health related crisis support or who has a loved one in crisis can connect with a trained counselor, and by calling, chatting, or texting 988. As long as you have a telephone, cellular, or internet service. Fantastic. If you're in the United States, Miss Agent, and you haven't done that yet, I would maybe text that and maybe see that as an option to explore. So I hope that reading was helpful. And I feel you, like that's, for those of us that are able to compartmentalize a little bit, um, it's unfortunate, like empathy, the psychic sense of empathy, and then also having empathy as a human. Um, it's hard to deal with. Being a human is hard, you guys. Why did we come here? Earth, Earth, an existence on Earth is a video game on insanity mode. What the fuck were we thinking? The fuck were we thinking? Like, why did we sign up for this shit? Holy crapola. Um, Honestly, yeah, I just like, I'm not coming back. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of my time while I'm on this planet. And when it's time for me to reincarnate, I'm going to be like, fuck no. And I'm just going to like glide away. Like, I am done. Ascend yourself, motherfuckers. I'm gonna take my vibe to Arcturus, where my farts smell like cotton candy, and I get to have sex with Chris Hemsworth every day. So, for real. For real. I'm done with this shit. Done with this shit. Ancestral karma, my ass. They dug it into the hole and they expect us to dig it out? Mm-mm. No, really. So no, we don't have to like so this is just one theory in metaphysics right now, right? Like New Age, especially when it comes to the idea of reincarnation and ascension, that usually the people that are on this earth right now that are spiritually aware and or seeking have chosen to come back here. They've chosen to reincarnate on earth for the purpose of raising the earth's vibration so that way earth can ascend from a 3D slash, it depends, do you view time as a dimension? So either from a 3D slash 4D existence to a 5 or higher dimensional existence. Like that's apparently what we're here to do. And no, I don't like, no, I think that we definitely have choice as to whether or not we come back. And honestly, like, I can hear my higher self screaming from here. like, like we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Mm-mm. Goodbye. Like we are slingshotting off of the wheel of samsara because I am not doing this again. It is my personal belief that there is too much red tape for anybody to accomplish shit on this planet anymore. Which is a shame. It was a nice planet, but me and my soul are going somewhere else. But that is just my personal belief. Everybody's belief is going to be different. Everybody's um will there be a World War III? I don't know that it's going to be called that, but human beings are such where like it's almost like conflict's unavoidable now. I don't know that there'll ever be anything that truly escalates to something like that. Personally, like if we're going into like tinfoil hat territory, I should make one. I should make one to Dawn whenever I start talking about stuff like this. So that way I'm in tinfoil hat territory. I think that we've technically been in a World War III for a very long time. They're just not calling it that, you guys. They're just not calling it that. They're calling it other things. like, you know, they're calling it other things. But like our TV and our news, our entertainment is 100% propaganda at this point. There's like watch anything, tell me it's not propaganda for fucking real. And point to me a time in this world when there hasn't been a conflict, at least in the past 25 years, when there hasn't been some sort of major conflict that some that major world powers haven't been involved in for some fucking reason. um it's like it's ridiculous. Yeah, you can't follow it anymore, Miss Agent. If you truly like, it's too much. It's like it's good to know for like, all right, how much is like when I go grocery shopping, how much is light cream gonna be today because people are fucking around. But like oh, Mirren, it's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Oh, first time chatter. We're doing card readings today, by the way. For those that are just joining us, we are doing card readings. So if you want a card reading, all you have to do is put it in the chat. Otherwise, we have ventured into tinfoil hat territory. You're welcome. I'm going to be making one for the next time I'm here, and I'm going to make it cute, you guys. I'm going to make it cute. There's no reason tinfoil hats should be ugly. I'm thinking jaunty beret. Maybe a cute little tinfoil flower accent. There's no reason our tinfoil hats can't be adorable while we're wearing them. I'm just saying. Form and function. All right. All right. So, Mirren, if you want a card reading, let me know if you have a question or if you just want a general reading. Let me know if you have a question or if you just want a general reading. Oh my God, you guys, I am so close to my goal. It looks like the goal is 20. So I have 21 out of 25 followers so far for my goal. I'm so close to my goal. Goal. We're this close. This close. If we reach my goal, I really will make a tinfoil hat. How's that? Bonus. I will make a tinfoil hat and I will do it on stream. All right, let's go, tinfoil hat. So Mirren, let me know if you want a general reading or if you have a specific question. Oh my goodness. Add points to redeem and stuff. Yeah, I'm still figuring that out. So I know I need to watch more. Like I just figured out how to do this cute little layout and get like a camera going. Like I'm an old lady, Mirren. I am an old lady. So I know I need to figure out how to do points and I know I need to figure out how to do schmancy things. I just and emotes. Apparently I have to figure out emotes. I don't know. Like I'm old, man. I'm from the before times. And by the before times I mean before internet. Before internet, and I have just been fighting. I've been fighting it the whole way. Been dragged kicking and screaming. Yes. Oh my god. Wonderful, Mirren. We are in the crone zone. Welcome to the crone zone where we get to say what we want because we don't give a fuck. Oh my goodness, General. Beautiful. All right, let's see what we got going on for Mirren today. All right, I'm going to use two decks today. We're using the Star Codes Astro Oracle and the Liminal Space Oracle. All right, let's see what Astro Codes has for you today. Oh my god, Silly Dog is a streamer on Twitch. Oh my goodness. Look at, I'm making all the friendos. Oh, thank you guys. Oh my goodness. Confused, single, unemployed, and lost. I love it. Well, I am confused. I'm not single. I'm almost unemployed. Not by choice. I'm self-employed. Arguably worse. I do a cajillion hours of work for no money. It's amazing. All right, let's see. What's going on for Mirren today? It's like, do you guys want to work 60 hours a week and make under minimum wage? Own your own business. Industry, science, technology, big men putting screwdrivers into things, turning them and adjusting them. All right, let's see. Act, climate, and tension. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for you. Act, climate, and tension. What did you do? Like, this is just like you did something and like, mm, okay. I'm gonna bust out like the actual cards for this. Um, so I would love to switch the business online, but I really do love in-person retailing, and that's where all of my expertise lies. And I don't have the warehouse space to really make a go of retailing online. All right, but Mirren, let's see. We're busting out actual cards for you for this. Like, what did you do? This is, you blew something up, my friend. What did you blow up? What are you about to blow up? All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, um, all right. Serious face for a minute. You haven't really done anything. That's the beauty of your boring existence. Well, something's about to go down, I would say. Um, all right. So today you got the cards act, climate, and tension. Um, to me, this feels like or reads like a single action really changes the way that like the like the energy in a room, like when you say you like like a room carries energy, like a like the energy of a work team, the energy that's in a room, the energy that's in a like you can tell when somebody's angry driving, like that kind of thing, like the energy that's in the air. There's like one single action that happens that sets off like a chain of events. and create some tension where you are, not necessarily like, I don't know if it's work or home or what, but or like friend group or like whatever. If you can think of like groups of people that you're involved with, there's one action that you do that kind of sets up, like it throws everything a little bit off kilter. um and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It feels to me like you shake off the bonds of control. Like there's something that's going on in the group of people, in the setting, in the place, that is just kind of like, it's very one-sided. Like there's very like a queen bee, like a Heather that's in, like, like there's somebody that's kind of got like the, well, this is the way that we do it and we don't question me and this kind of happens this way and yada yada yada. And I mean, it could be you, could be somebody else, but something happens that really shakes up those bonds of control. Um, and winds up again changing the face of how everything is done. I think you come out on top of this in a good way. Like again, here's Empress, right? Like that's usually, this card is usually reserved for people who kind of have their shit together or come out on top. Like this is a card of winning, um, or enjoying being large and in charge. Is someone romantic coming? I don't know. We didn't do a romance. We did a general. Um, but yeah, I really think something happens and then you just wind up walking, you just like, well, I'm done here. Like it's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting. Like, like let me go ahead and mic drop and then like I'm just gonna walk the fuck out. Like well, I'm a leaving. I'm a head out kind of a thing. Um, as far as romance is concerned, let's see if we want to find out for romance. I'm like I need a follow up from you on this. This is some tea. I need a follow up from you on this tea. I'm like, what happens? I'm really feeling like what? Like it's like one of those like Carrie Elwes like blinking moments. Like like, like I would love to, I would love to be a fly on that wall. like mm. All right. So for romance, there, so I would say there is somebody that's coming in for you, but not for a minute. Not for a minute. So you don't have a dramatic mic drop moment. That doesn't mean that it's not coming. Like there's something that's going to happen that's going to shake up the energy or the dynamic of the way that something's happening for you right now. And it's going to be in like, it's going to like, for you, it's going to be dramatic. And I'm just like, if you could let us know what that is, that would be like, that's just me being nosy Nelly. But anyway, as far as a partner coming in for you, there is somebody coming in for you. I really don't think it's necessarily this guy that we're talking about. I think it's somebody new. Like I think it's a new opportunity. But I don't think it's for a little while. I think you're gonna have to be patient and you're gonna have to wait. But when this person comes in, start thinking about manifesting him now. Like when you imagine a perfect partner, not this guy, right? Not this dude. We're talking about like if you could write a list down of all of the things, Miss Bonita, you are an amazing mod. I don't know how modding works, but let's have a discussion. All right, so that's for this anyway. Back to this. I'm sorry, I got knocked out of the reading. All right, so when you start making a list out of all the stuff that you want in a perfect partner, like do that. Start doing it now. Start imagining it now. Because this person is going to be a really good for you. They're going to be a really good balance. They're going to be a good mix of all the stuff that you want. So I know you're so patient and that you've loved this person for so long, but I don't think for you that it's this person. I think it's someone new. Mm. I think if you have a partner coming in, it's someone new. Okay. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde. These cards are me today. Oh my goodness. Um, all right. Yeah, I don't think, I think it's probably a little, for as far as this person that you're currently focused on, I think there's probably just a little too much water under the bridge, unfortunately. And it's been like communication has been a real, like it's just, it's not, communication is just not like it's like if they would have gotten the message, they would have gotten it by now. So it's not like either they got the message and they choose to ignore it, or the wires have been crossed far too many times for them to truly understand what's going on now. That being said, if we take these cards by themselves, it's time for you to start really reviewing and inspecting. It's time for you to start reviewing and inspecting exactly what about this person that you like, and exactly what about this person that you don't like, and exactly how this could have gone, how like how this could have gone a different way, how you could have communicated better your needs, because that's usually what this is about, us communicating our needs, correct? And then also start looking for signs from the universe, for like the universe getting ready for sending you a new person in, because they are sending you a new person, but you have to be ready. And in order for you to receive that new person, you have to be patient. You have to do the work. So I hope that that's helpful. Um, Also, like, again, just to review, let us know what the drama is when it happens. Curious. And then, start thinking on what a perfect partner looks like for you. Start thinking on, what about the guy did you like? What didn't you like? What do you now know about communication and communicating your needs to a potential partner? That's the lesson. It was in the previous reading, Ms. Benita. It was like I don't like I can't even explain it. I can't even explain it. Like it's just like it's craziness. It's craziness. Yes, be picky. You are a prize. She's correct. Yeah, I am really curious what that's going to I'm really curious what that's going to look like. I'm really curious. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so much fun though. It's gonna be like I feel like it's gonna be like a good like you come out on top in it, but like ridiculous. Well, you're only 35. You're not that old. Oh my goodness, you had me thinking you were old. You're not that old. You're not that old. Oh my goodness, 35 years old. Stop. It's cute. It's cute. 35. 35. Oh my goodness. All right. So what time is it? It is 4:41. I am going to be ending stream at 5 o'clock. So it's 4:41 for us, which means that I have 19 minutes. Oh my goodness, you're not dead as far as marriage is concerned. Stop it. Stop it. It's just, I will say the older you get, the harder it gets to find. I am lordy lordy, guess who's 40? Lordy lordy, guess who's 40? So you're not dead. It gets harder to find people without baggage when you're older. But the nice thing is that the nice thing is about older people is you find a lot of people who have processed their ridiculous young person shit. I mean, think back on like how guys were when they were 23, and then like, thank goodness we are through that. Yeah, Oh yeah, I'm 40. I am 40. 15 years, several rings, and I like things yeah. Ridiculous young person shit. Um, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yep, just think of all the ridiculous young person shit you no longer have to deal with. Like for real. For real. For real. I mean, like I just thank God every day that I'm not in the dating pool if we're being honest. Like that's probably oh my goodness, you're working on 44? Oh my goodness. It's going to be an amazing 44 when you get there then if you're working on it. Fantastic. We're all in 160 years old. You are not Miss Agent. Stop. Stop it. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm 160. Seafood boil and wake. Oh my goodness. Yep. Oh my goodness. So our silly dog, tell me, are you from New England too? That would be amazing. We do clam boils or clam bakes. We do clam bakes up in these pots. Wicked clam bake. Oh, Oregon. Nice. Oh my goodness. Your soul, I hate to break this to you, but your soul is much older than 160. If souls exist, they are much older than we are. Oh my goodness, Oregon. Oregon's a beautiful state. We've been looking at maybe like if I lose the shop. I hate to even think that, but if this goes away, we've been looking at moving. I want land. Where we are right now, like is a highly desirable area for real estate. Ooh, vision. It's a highly desirable area for real estate, which means it's really we're gonna talk about old people stuff right now. It's land is expensive where I live. So yeah, it's like insane. It's insane. The housing market where we are. There's like a huge housing crisis. Affordable housing isn't actually all that. Um, I listened to my spirit guides during the last economic housing crash, and we bought a house then. Um, no land, only bricks. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't have a connection to a specific, I don't feel like I have a connection to a specific country. Vision and Alliance. That's interesting. Alliance came up again. Um, yeah, corporate, like we have a bunch of well, we have a lot of vacation rental places that rent out here now. They like everything is an Airbnb. Like the neighborhood that I grew up in is like half Airbnbs. It's nuts. And it's craziness. So we're gonna move out to the middle of nowhere, and then people are like, "What are you gonna do if you move out to the middle of nowhere?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm gonna tuck my hair up into a certain red trucker cap and put on a pair of aviators, go get my groceries, and then run back home because that's where land exists." And like for real, like and apart from groceries, I'm not leaving my land. Not leaving it. Not leaving it. Like that's like really like people are just like, what are you gonna do? Like you're a tarot reader in the Bible Belt. Oh my God. And I'm gonna be like, ugh, you should have it, Miss Benita. You should have land. We should all have land. The people that deserve land can't afford it, honestly. Perception. Oh, there is the moon shifting, challenging how we perceive things. Okay. Message received cards. We should shift our perspective, you guys. Like I was like, the people that deserve land shouldn't have it. And the cards are like, shut the fuck up. Um, so like you're right. We should shift our perceptions. Um, yeah, it takes a long time. 4 acres. Holy cannoli, congratulations, silly dog. That's amazing. 4 acres, that's a dream. 4 acres out here will run you probably $1 million or more. It's craziness. It's craziness. If you want 4 acres where I live, it's like $1 million. And that's for like maybe 4 acres with maybe a thousand square foot home on it. It's nuts. It's like really bad out here right now. There was a home on 2 acres and the house needed a complete electrical overhaul and it was 1.5 million. Like it wasn't even like a good like I was just like yeah, so it is a craziness. So, anywho, for those that are just joining us, I have time for like maybe one more reading. So, if you want a reading, go ahead and put it in the yes. So, I'm on Craigslist. I am on Farm Flip. That's a good one. If you're not on Farm Flip, that's an excellent website for like some properties that you might not otherwise know about. And I'm on realtor.com and of course Zillow. I also like Century 21 has a really good search function, but we do the Craigslist thing. We just keep looking, but like here, I'm telling you, out here property values are just nuts. We're not going to find it here. Um, cardboard box. Yes. Good news. Well, a cardboard box here will probably run you, if you're renting it, 1,500 a month. So if you're just joining us, we're doing card readings today. So if you'd like your cards read, all you have to do is follow us and put a comment in the chat and I will happily read cards for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. A friend of mine, I love her dearly. She's got like one of the best businesses that I know about on Cape Cod, and she is having like trouble finding a place. She just left a rental. It was a basement apartment that the owner of the house had to walk through every day to get to the laundry. So like while it was separate, it wasn't really separate, and it was 1,700 a month for a studio basement apartment. Moving to Silly Dog's backyard next to the purple flowers and strawberries. I love this. Can I come? We'll all put tiny homes on Silly Dog's 4 acres. we'll put we'll put tiny homes on Silly Dog's 4 acres. Start a little commune. Your neighbor's gonna be like, "Are you guys starting a cult out there?" And we'll be like, "I don't know what you're talking about." It'll be like The Garden. Oh my God, are you guys following that? The Garden? Holy cannoli. Are you guys following that drama? That drama. If you're not watching it, you're missing out. It's on Discovery Plus, The Garden, Commune or Cult. You're welcome. You are welcome. So it's a mini series. There's this commune in Tennessee and now in Missouri called the Garden. They seed communal spaces, like communal, like off-grid living. And they went viral on TikTok for maybe being a cult. So there's a documentary now, and like the crazy the like it's just a bunch of unhinged people sharing a piece of land, and you are welcome in advance for watching that on Christmas or the day after Christmas with your leftovers and your Terry's whacking unwrapped chocolate orange. If you don't have those for Christmas, you should get those. Maybe I'll make my tinfoil hat partially out of the Terry's chocolate orange. That'll add a pop of color. That'll add the pop of color to my tinfoil hat, you guys. Amaze. Amaze. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you? Did you? Oh my God. Did you? That sounds like a story. That sounds like a story. That sounds like a story that we need to hear. Economical butter. Yes. All right, so I'm going to do a reading of the evening just to leave you guys with, because I think we're nearing the end. I think we're nearing the end, and I need to go home and put a steak on the grill. All right. Colibri. Okay, I am like doing a little copy paste here. Control C. And yeah, oh, I'm going to your channel to ask you about that. You bet. You want to bet? Bet. I am asking you all about that. All right. So relationship and invitation. Relationship and invitation. Let's go ahead and pull a third one to like get a little more to this story and cross pollinate. Oh, you guys. So this just tells me this is an invitation to make more. The universe is telling you it's an invitation to make more. It's like time to make friends. It's time to find your people, everybody. It's time to find people that are of a like mind. It's time to create and cultivate spiritually nourishing relationships for yourself. And it's time to start coming together, sharing ideas, and just finding your family and your friends, finding your peeps. So, that's a nice uplifting little reading to end the stream with, I think. So, oh my goodness. I will be over on your channels, Ms. Benita and Silly Dog. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. Thank you everyone who followed me today. And I will see you maybe at some point tomorrow. I don't know. I'm basically just going to stream every free second I have until I reach my goal of 25 followers. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I will leave you with my favorite tagline, which is